My children now.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
You lied and I died!
I feel rosy, yeah! They're coming to get you, Barbara.
How's it hanging, Phil?
From the prime time, bitch.
Come and get it!
So either put the gun down now, or kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's get this party started.
I agree, Dana. Let's get this party started. So, welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge. Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge. She'll be here in a little bit. Sorry, I'm lame. Very excited to have everybody here tonight. Now, the reason I came on a little bit early, Ashley will be here in about 10 minutes. Our daughter did have dance class tonight. I wanted to remind everybody that you can have your own bracket. I'm pulling up the bracket right now. It is available on our community tab. It's available on all our social media pages. So if you have not filled out a bracket yet, I'm going to give you a little bit of time because Ashley's not going to be here for about another 10 minutes. So that's why I wanted to come in a little early, show everybody that we do have our brackets. I hope you guys filled them out because I would love to see who wins your guys's. I will tell you this. The person that won mine last year lost in the first round because, guys, this is all about who you're going up against. This has nothing to do with, in my opinion, the power. To me, this is it's chess. These people that are going up against each other, what are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? How will this people be? How do we be able to defeat them? So, I am going to catch up on the chat real quick while we're waiting on my beautiful wife, Shermanator. Thank you so much. Love the content, guys. In the top 10s, it stuns me how many you come up with. I can't take credit for that. Wally, thank you. I've been stoked for this all day too. Danielle, like I said earlier, I hope that if you're having a not so well day, I hope this makes it a little better for you. I hope we brighten up your evening a little bit. Like I said in the comments, it's Ashley. Ashley. She's always coming to me with these ideas like, what do you think about this, babe? What do you think about this, babe? What do you think about this, babe? And she's just a genius. Like she's so smart when it comes, and she's not here, guys. It's not like she can hear me. When it comes to horror stuff, she's so intelligent and she's so like it's inspiring for me because she's always coming to me like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What do you think of this? And I'm always just like, I can't remember a time where I've been like, no, I don't think I'm into that. And she's my wife. We've been together 18 years. She would be totally okay if I was like, no, not really. She'd be like, okay, let's do something else then. But I do got some cool news for you guys. I'll share here in a second. Thank you, Shermanator. That really does mean a lot. It really does. Ryan, how you doing, my friend? Brian, good evening. Paul, I am doing very well, as I hope you are. Hey, can't wait to work with you soon. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. A little too much Michael up there for my liking, but happy wife, happy life. Hello, Adrian. So while we're waiting, pretty exciting news. Here in a couple weeks, we just made it official. We're going to be having Creature and Creeps, better known as Bracket. We are going to be having our good friend Haunted Hippie. We're going to be having our good friend Sweet and Spooky. And we're going to be having a beautiful returning guest, Chauncey K. And I can't even tell you guys how excited I am because Chauncey's new segment, Chauncey's one of the hardest working people I know. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you. Chauncey K. Robinson is one of the hardest working ladies, and her new segment about how crazy sets have been in the past is going to be live on Dead Meat this week. She finally, she got a gig with Dead Meat doing this. She's been an amazing creator for a long time, been a good friend to Sledgehammer Horrors for a long time, and Chauncey, I am so going to have. Am I going in and out for you guys? I don't know if it is or not. I'm sorry if I am. But just the amount of guests that we're going to have, it's rare for us to have a panel that big. But we feel like it's important because we are having a panel of all these amazing people. And we are going to be doing the top 10 most underrated ladies in horror history. So our most underrated female characters, not your final girls, nothing like that. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know why it did that. We're not going to be talking about your final girls, which we appreciate your Sydneys, your Nancys. Obviously my favorite of all time, Jess Bradford from Black Christmas. We appreciate them, but we want to show love to the ladies in horror that are a little underappreciated. So, I'm very excited to have 4 amazing creators joining Ash and I that I respect very, very much, that I love very, very dearly, to give us their perspective on this type of thing too. So it's gonna be a jam-packed big episode. We're very, very excited about. I'm so stoked on it. Like, we made it official. We were able to get everybody to go. Trust me. Helen Shivers. Helen's going to make my list. I'll tell you that. I don't think that's a spoiler, but, Helen will definitely be on there. I'm getting good from the past few weeks and random question asked. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle and villain? Favorite Ninja Turtle's got to be Mikey, man. Got to be Mikey. And my favorite villain Ninja Turtles, I know it's so easy to say Shredder. Like it's a cliche answer. I like Baxter Stockman a lot. The Krang in general, I've always thought were really dope. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say Baxter Stockman. I've always liked him. Bobby, we did watch Bomb City. Thank you. We enjoyed it very, very much. We're actually going to be doing a review on somebody else's channel about it. So I'll post the link on Sledgehammer Horror's community tab when we do it. Thank you. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say that I fell head over heels in love with it, but I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Thanks for staying up late for us. Sorry we had to start early tonight, guys. Sometimes things happen, and one of those things that happened was we were invited to the premiere of Imaginary tonight a couple weeks ago, and I completely forgot they were the same day. And the tickets were already given to us by a couple friends, and we don't want to let them down. So that's why we had to start a little early tonight. Thank you guys for joining us a little early. This will not be the new normal. This is a one-time thing, unless you guys really, really like it. Maybe we'll start doing it early. But so while we're waiting, what have you guys been watching lately? What are some of the things that you guys have been watching that you've been loving, that you've been digging? What's a new movie that you watched that you maybe loved or didn't love? I'm watching it tomorrow. Okay, cool. Imaginary. Yeah. Very excited. Stay away from the channel tonight because we will be doing a spoiler-ish review right after. We'll do an out of theater, which will be non-spoiler, obviously a short, and then we'll go right from that to our spoiler review. Another thing we just put in our community tab. I'm too addicted. Understood, man. Dude, I get it. Between some of my favorite channels, I love Ending Explained. I think Ending Explained is such a great channel. Dead Meat obviously is fantastic. Cody Leach, I think he's a friend, but he's just a fucking phenomenal creator, and I love watching everything he does. And then, there's some comedy things I love too, like Bruce Stew. I think Bruce Stew is so funny. If you guys have never watched Bruce Stew, that shit is dope. It's so funny. I still love the Angry Video Game Nerd. I think James Rolfe is great. I've always been a big fan of his. Yeah, I'm a big gamer. I have a Super Nintendo controller tattooed on my leg. I can't really show you because these pants don't go up that high, and I'm not pulling them down. Ashley frowns upon that. But I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. Other channels. I watch a little bit of Super Mario Logan, SML. I think he's pretty funny. But I'm with you. I'm on YouTube more often than anything. That's the only way I can really watch something and not critique it now. Everything I watch, I'm watching through the lens of a critic and doing a review and stuff like that. So it is really nice to just be able to chill and watch comedy or watch scary shit without having to review it. If you guys aren't subscribed to Ending Explained, he's fantastic. He does amazing work. Dead Meat, obviously, they are so dope. And then Haunted Hippie, Cody Leach, Sweet and Spooky. yeah, they're my friends, but I watch everything they do. That's how we became friends because I was so like into what they were doing. And then if you're looking at like comedy shit, Bruce Do is so funny. It's animated and it's just, if I can recommend something, go watch the episode Trampoline. Bruce Do's episode, like Trampoline. It reminds me of being a kid, and it's so funny. Yeah, so that's the YouTube stuff that I'm usually on. Hey, what's up, Carbonite? How you doing, brother? Yeah, absolutely. I will absolutely. Like I said, we'll do an out of the theater reaction right directly after, and then we'll come home. We'll film our review. We'll put that up tonight. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And tomorrow, actually, at 9 a.m. Eastern, Ashley and I's new video is coming out, and it's the top 10 movies that made us. There's 5 movies that made Ashley, like her 5. I wouldn't even say favorite, just the 5 movies that morphed her into a horror fan. The 4 movies that morphed me into a horror fan, and then the number 1 movie is the movie that Sledgehammer Horror wouldn't exist without. That's all I'll say about that. I hope you guys can check it out. Almost midnight in the UK. Thank you for staying up and watching. I get it. Yes. Can't wait for Final Destination 6. Hate the title Bloodlines, but from what I've heard from the script, it actually makes sense. Bloodlines is actually very, very important to the film. It's not just we've gotten so many different bloodlines in the horror sphere, but I'm really glad that they're going to make it make sense. Game Chasers are amazing. They're like the American Pickers of retro games. Okay, I'll check that out. John Carpenter's Vampire. Yes, I love John Carpenter's Vampires. The internet taking a toll on our brains. Miss the days of renting a movie from Blockbuster and sitting down to watch. It's funny because we were just talking about that because I don't know if you guys know, anybody here that's new. My mom and dad owned a mom and pop video store called Downtown Video. And as a matter of fact, I think we just recently found our plaque. I think I hid it up in here. I did. It's like we had our Downtown Video plaque. I'll block out the phone number just in case that is somebody's number now. But yeah, you can see all movies are provided and rotated weekly by Downtown Video. And there's my dad. You got the old Ken Sledge. That's the he's the junior. I'm the third. My son's the fourth, but the patriarch right there, Ken Sledge. Yeah, we I grew up and we talked about how, and thanks anyway for going to Blockbuster and killing my family's video store. No, I'm just kidding. How fun it was to go to the video store because we didn't have YouTube. So like walking up and down the aisles, looking at all the cover arts, seeing which cover stuck out to you the most. Like that was so fun back in the day. Like that was YouTube. That was us watching trailers. It was just walking up and down, looking at those. I did see this earlier. Charles became a member again. Thank you, Charles, for redoing your membership. It really means a lot. Like the fact that you are willing to help us out like that. It's so cool. Thank you. We appreciate it. So I just wanted to say thank you. Where did I go? Watched Blade and I enjoyed it. Way different than the usual MCU. Watched Evil Dead Rise. I was late for not being able to watch Evil Dead Rise from last year. Still dope. Best title card of all time. Best opening. Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, it's so cool. Like to have those memories, like that's why this is so important to me. Ash should be here in just a second, but when she gets here, we're going to start right away. So for those of you that haven't, I want to show you again. We do have our bracket. If you want to make it now, I'm going to leave this on the screen for a little bit. It's also in our community tab on our Twitter, on our Facebook, on our Instagram. So if you want to grab that real quick and try to fill out your bracket, I'd love to see who wins your guys' Maniac Madness. I'm surprised at who my winner is. I really, really am surprised. I put a lot of thought into this. This isn't something that I just did in 13 seconds and then came, bop, 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 bop. I put a lot of thought into this. So I hope you guys did too. I'm really excited to see everybody's list and how they turned out. Like, this is so cool. Like, this is another one of Ashley's brainchilds. Because she's like, March Madness, I don't like sports. Fuck that. So the one last thing I wanted to tell you guys about. We are doing another shipment of signed pictures. You saw in our community tab, a friend of ours sent a frame. He framed it, put it in the window or on his wall. And we had a bunch of people asking us, hey, how do we do this? How do we do this? Our email is down in the description. If you would like a signed picture, they're $10. And we're not making any money. That's just to cover the printing costs and the mailing costs. We will sign the picture. We'll make it out to however you want us to make it out. And like I said, we're not making any money on this. We're not doing this to make money. We're doing this because we've had people ask, and we think it's so cool that people want that. So if that's something you'd be interested in, please email us. We would love to get that out to you guys. It means a lot that you guys want that. It makes me and Ashley just like feel some type of way, as the kids say. So very special that we've had people ask us about that. So what else we got? I miss video stores, but it's the way of the times to keep physical media alive. I'm going to say the movie that made you guys with Showgirls. You know it was. That's how I dance for Ashley all the time. I'm hearing the upcoming Faces of Death had amazing test screenings. It's going to be a slasher film, so it's basically Silence of the Lambs meets Scream 4. John is on Instagram as well. John, if you could put your Instagram handle on there. Me and John talk often. This dude is a wealth of horror knowledge. Make sure you're following him on Instagram because he knows his shit. And he's always... What's up, Nathan? Nice to see you, brother. What's up, Ashton? Leprechaun beat Blade. Just so everybody knows, it is Blade from Puppet Master, not Blade MCU Wesley Snipes badass. It is Blade from Puppet Master. We said that when we did the drawing. We should have put it on here, but it's Blade from Puppet Master, not Blade the Vampire Hunter. Hey, Charles, thank you, brother. Well, that's a donation. So you guys know what that means.
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby.
Thank you, buddy. I seriously appreciate you so much. You really mean a lot to us. Not just because of the money, but you're here every week. Thank you. Hey, there's the genius. Ordered mine. Yes, you did. Thank you. We appreciate that. I'm super excited for Maniac Madness. You're all good, brother. Hey, what's up, Necro? There it is.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Jonathan VDS 2002. Follow him on Instagram. Like I said, he knows his stuff. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to pick who I liked better or who would be more likely to win. I did who would be more likely to win personally.
So did I. I strategically went through everybody's like powers or
and we don't know each other's list.
And decided like, okay, I think this one's stronger than that because, well, I'm not going to say anything, but
okay. Love Leprechaun. They are bad but so fun. Our review of Leprechaun Returns comes out St. Patrick's Day, so hopefully you like that, Shermanator. I know. I'm sorry. We meant to. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Everybody's excited to see you, as was I.
Hello.
So I started and I was like, I am Ken Sledge.
I was missing.
Yeah.
My daughter had dance tonight.
Everybody was like at the beginning, they were talking about how they're impressed at all the top 10 lists that we're able to come up with. And I told them, I said, I believe that Ashley is an AI that was created for making these lists. So I had to give you.
We go
Don't
back
do
and
it.
forth.
Don't listen to her. She's modest.
I don't make
She's
all of them.
fucking
I don't do all of them. And
beautiful as always.
Thank you.
I agree, Danielle. Abigail's my most. We're excited for that too.
I'm really excited for Abigail.
So let's get started with our list. So we're going to be going down the left side of the list first. So if you're following along at home with your own personal list, we will be starting at Foxy and Larry, and then going to Evil Ed, the blind man, and we're going to go down, and then we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to do this whole side, then that whole side. Mm-hmm. Then we'll do, that way we're not going to fill out one side first. So in Foxy versus Larry, who do you have?
Foxy versus Larry. I have Larry winning that round.
Okay. So Larry from Come Play is beating Foxy.
Yes.
Okay. What about Evil Ed versus the Blind Man?
No,
you're going to do your two, and then I'm going to do my two. We're going to go 2 by 2.
Well, I want to explain myself.
Explain yourself, please.
So,
I would love to hear your reasoning.
Foxy, he is an animatronic, and I feel like that is easier to kill. Larry, he can manipulate screens. He can manifest through electricity, and Foxy is kind of like used by electricity, so I feel like he can manifest through him and take him down.
Okay.
He also has the ability to be invisible.
Okay.
So I just feel like he could trick Foxy. So Larry won that round for me.
Okay. Now, what about the Blind Man and Evil Ed?
I have the blind man winning that one.
Okay.
Again, Evil Ed, it has vampire knowledge and he has vampire strength and he can shapeshift because he turned into a wolf. But the blind man is highly intelligent. He can adapt to darkness, so that's good for vampires because they sleep during the day. And he's military trained. He knows how to use weapons, so he could absolutely take him out, I think.
All right. I have my winner from last year, Larry, not making it past the first round. I got Foxy in this one. And the reason why, yes, Larry can manifest through electricity, but he can't hurt the TV when he comes through it. He needs that to get through. But once he gets through,
Did you see that TV after he came
touches
through it?
like he touches humans and that gets him. Machines, he's not going to be able to hurt. Yeah.
But I feel like he could control it.
Okay, but it's then if Foxy dies, he dies.
He can control an iPad. He can control.
He didn't control the iPad. He came through the iPad.
But he controlled the iPad to even bring himself up on the screen.
Okay, so he's going to bring himself into Foxy, and then he's not going to be able to do anything.
He's gonna kill him.
Then he's going to kill himself.
No, because then he can skip over to like Chica and to Bonnie and to
Foxy wins for me in that one.
Who else do we got?
Chica, Bonnie,
I said Chica, Freddy, or Golden Freddy,
yeah.
or I don't know. I don't know them all, but
Foxy wins for me. And this is unfortunate because Larry won for me last year.
I didn't want pop. I wanted chocolate.
They didn't have chocolate milk, sweetheart.
All right, so I thought that was gonna go way worse than it did. So yeah, I think that Larry was my winner last year. That's how much I like Larry from Come Play. Boop, and he gets you.
Yeah, you're not booping me this entire time because you didn't have him winning, so you don't have the magic.
I know.
Boop, I do.
I know.
Boop.
Oh, so you have him winning?
Oh, I don't have him winning. I just.
Oh, so he doesn't win.
You don't know. You don't know until you know.
Yep. Okay. So yes, and I also have the blind man taking out Evil Ed. I love Evil Ed. You know, you're so cool, Brewster. It's in our intro.
He's absolutely like one of the biggest positives for me. For
Fright Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said Five Nights at Freddy's.
But the blind man, just like you said, he can work in the dark. He has that training. I think the blind man takes him out. So I got Foxy and the blind man in the second round.
Okay.
We are going to. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick, and then we're going to wait in between a little bit before we catch up on the chat. Nathan, have a good night, man.
Have a good night at work.
I
Sorry,
agree.
Can't stay.
If you work too hard, they will raise expectations. Hey, Shaim!
You have to be like, I'm watching Sledgehammer right now.
Miss you, buddy.
Chill.
I love you. Have a good work shift. Welcome to prime time. Oh, you know it. Maxine on July 5th. We can't wait.
Excited.
What's up? Flick Ken knows it hurts more than Ashley. All right. So now we have Ma from the movie Ma taking on the Gemini Killer from Exorcist 3.
I mean, is this even this isn't a fair fight. Right. Ma is a human. I mean, besides being she's not even like a real Ma.
Right. No, she's just crazy.
She's just crazy.
They call her Ma.
Yeah. So like I was gonna say like she could be like a mama bear, but she's not. She's not even that. So Gemini Killer takes her out. She's a regular woman. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Regular women are great, but
not going against the Gemini.
Highly intelligent, sophisticated. I have all of his strengths. He is possessed, and he has voice manipulation. So,
okay. What about the Bye Bye Man versus the Fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I have the Bye Bye Man winning that one.
Okay.
And I think out of this entire side, he has the most like strengths in my opinion. He can cause illusions. He can trick people. He's got really great murder skills. Teleportation. What else does he have? He can induce sickness on people, visions into his victims, and then inducing nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the fisherman, he is fast and he's like zombie-like, I guess.
Is he fast though?
He can be. Do you remember him running during the parade?
I guess. But he's kind of like that Michael Myers thing where he's slow, but he just comes up anyway, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, I have Bye Bye Man winning it. I think that he is a very strong villain.
Okay. I have the Gemini Killer taking out Ma. for the same reason. He's just absolutely insane, psychopathic. And I got the Bye-Bye Man taking out the Fisherman. I know the Bye-Bye Man is a hated movie, I guess. I liked it.
I really enjoyed the Bye Bye Man. I don't know why it gets
I don't
so
get
much
the
hate.
hate. The acting is definitely spotty at points, but overall, it's a fun. It's like a Nightmare on Elm Street meets Candyman.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
I had a good time with it.
Yeah. So now we got Sam from Trick or Treat taking on Pennywise, and Aaron/Joseph from Creep taking on Gabriel from Malignant. So who's winning, Sam or Pennywise?
This one was kind of hard for me because even though Sam is little, I guess, he also has a lot of strengths. He's immortal. He's highly intelligent. He can teleport. Pyrokinesis.
He can piss Ken off.
You like Sam, though.
I do like Sam.
He's like the only positive.
When we drew his name out of this, I was like, fuck. So for those of you that don't have us on Instagram, we did this drawing completely random. We put over 100 horror names in a hat.
I went back through the last 2 years, and we do not have a lot of repeats.
No. So this was done completely fair. That's why this is so random, because we drew every name out of a hat on Instagram Live. We had over 100 names in the hat. There's some that didn't make the list that I really wanted to, but they'll be back for the madness next year.
So Pennywise barely made it, and I think it's because of his deadlight. I feel like he would be able to manipulate Sam into looking into that because he still is like childlike. And then Aaron/Joseph versus Gabriel. I have Aaron/Joseph. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
I'm just kidding. Again, he's just like a regular. Well,
yeah.
I mean, he is really good. He's charismatic and is really good at manipulation.
Not gonna matter to Gabriel.
Gabriel. He is not going to be manipulated by him. So Gabriel wins that, and Gabriel is very intelligent also. So that's why he's not going to be manipulated. But he's tough. Like you've seen him take out an entire cell of people. So
exact same again. Pennywise, just because for the exact same reason, I feel like the deadlights could at least trap Sam. And then Gabriel, just because he's just ridiculous. And now I want to put a caveat to my Gabriel. My Gabriel is connected to her still. This is not just Gabriel.
Yeah.
This is still him. Because I know that Gabriel's like a growth. He's like a tumor. He's a cancer.
So I guess if you cut him off of her, then he would be really just nothing.
Yeah.
He needs her.
I'm using Gabriel and her together because that's how they were in the film.
Okay.
So now we have the Angry Princess from 13 Ghosts.
Yeah.
Taking on the Jinn from Wishmaster for you, Cheyenne. And then Evil Bong versus Black Phillip.
Okay. You wanna start this one?
Nope. You.
So Angry Princess versus the Jinn. I have the Jinn winning. He's immortal. He has demonic powers. He's magic. He can shapeshift. He can literally absorb people's soul. So Angry Princess is a soul. He can absorb that, in my opinion. And then Evil Bong versus Black Phillip is if Black Phillip gets high, like he's done. He's in the Evil Bong world, right?
Man. The devil went down to Georgia. I mean, he could definitely smoke and toke. So
yeah, that's
I don't think it's even gonna matter.
Yeah, I have Black Phillip winning. He's literally like the devil.
Satan.
He's the devil. So yeah, and all he has to do is kick that little fucking thing, and well, it probably just break.
I do want to say, I have the Jinn taking out the Angry Princess for the same reason. He just absorb her because she's a spirit. He'll just do that. I have Black Phillip kicking Evil Bong as well.
Yeah.
But I have Black Phillip as, yes, he's the devil, but this is the devil in animal form.
Yeah, but he can be anything.
Exactly, but I'm using him as not the shapeshift. You can't kill Black Phillip and then he turns into something else and it's still the devil. If you kill Black Phillip, he's done. He's the goat itself. That's just for me though.
But I feel like in order for him to move on, like he has to be the Black Phillip that can become different things to manipulate.
Okay, well that's why our list is different. Maxine and A Violent Nature in July. It's great to see you too, brother. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yeah, Shyam.
Yes, we all miss you. Mom kicks Brad ass. You don't mess with that mad bitch.
No, you don't.
Okay, we'll have to get that and we'll do that. No, that's way more important, Shaim. Your mental health, way more important than podcast, buddy.
Absolutely.
You know we love you.
Mhm.
You know we're always here for you. Your mental, I've been, especially lately, we've been going through a lot of shit. I've been really, really, really advocating for men's mental health and men to be able to speak up. Women too.
Yeah.
I want women's, but men have a stigma around them where they don't want to speak up. Your mental health means more to us than any type of podcast, my friend. You're a friend. You're, you know what I mean? Like, you mean something to us. So absolutely. Love Bye Bye Man gets too much hate. Fisherman is just a fisherman.
Yeah.
Exactly. We aren't going anywhere, brother. No, man. Hey, thank you for stopping out. I hope you have a great
Have a
night.
good
We
night.
appreciate you. Pennywise and Gabriel. I like Sam, but I need to go with Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pennywise only has powers through fear, and Sam ain't afraid of him. It's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point, Carbonite.
See,
You don't
that
beat a
one
genie.
was really hard for me,
Evil
honestly.
Bong. Yeah. Like I said, we had to do, we put so many, when we pulled Evil Bong, she was like, fuck, you really had to put that in there. Yes, we put every villain we could think of.
I feel like our list is just off
Love
the
Tommy
wall.
Chong. It is. That's what I love about it. Wishmaster and Evil Bong. Jin and Angry Princess, because they're both eternal.
Yeah.
Goat can be smoking the weed. Hey, what's up, Alter King? Thank you for stopping in. All right, so now let's move to the other side of the bracket. We have Blade from Puppet Master versus Leprechaun, and Michael Myers versus the Demon Barber of New York, Sweeney Todd. I'll start first this time. How's that sound?
You go right ahead.
Blade versus Leprechaun. I gotta go with Leprechaun. I love Blade. I love Puppet Master. She doesn't. We have the box set here. We signed up for the Full Moon streaming service, and when we did, we were able to get the whole entire Blu-ray box set. I adore it. Some movies definitely better than others.
This is true.
But they're all fun. And I've always loved the puppets. I loved all the work that went into them, all the practical work that went into the puppets. But my boy Lep's got Blade.
Yeah.
He's just too much. He's too powerful for Blade. He might just annoy him to death.
Don't talk about my lippy.
Yeah. And then we obviously got Michael Myers versus Sweeney Todd.
I swear to God.
And not only is Sweeney Todd cutting that hair, he's cutting that. No, I'm just kidding. I got Michael.
I was about to be like,
Oh, real quick. Hey, the fact that you're here, whether it's Gabby or Boomer, love you.
Hey,
Thank you for
guys.
stopping in.
gals.
Yeah,
whoever.
guys or gal.
Yeah.
Michael Myers. I got Michael taking out Sweeney. And this would actually be a good fight, I think, because Sweeney is quick. You know, Michael's.
No, he's not though. Like he's quick.
Look at my sister's window. I'm looking in, not out.
He just reminisces
Yeah,
about killing because he's a killer.
Yeah, but either way, I got Michael taking out Sweeney Todd.
All right. Blade versus Leprechaun. I have old Leppy winning that one.
Yep.
He is magic. Like he has magic and he's supernatural.
Mhm.
So he has those powers. Blade, he is fast and he knows how to use a weapon, but he is not.
It's not gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter against Leprechaun. And y'all know that I chose Michael Myers because he is evil and he is tough and he ain't even going to get a haircut. Sweeney Todd, you're not going to make him a pie.
Shut the fuck up.
No Michael Myers pies around here. No.
All right, I'll give it to you. That was a good one. Now we have more Puppet Master. We have the Leech Woman versus Jack Torrance, and then Mathregan versus Stitches the Clown. I'm going with Jack Torrance over the Leech Woman. No, I will say this. When I was young, Leech Woman scared the shit out of me. The idea of her putting a leech into my mouth, that's something that always grossed me out. I thought it was so gross, and I was not into it at all. But as an adult, all they do is barely hold your head down. All he had to do was this, and the Leech Woman would have been thrown off.
Like, ah,
Yeah. So Jack Torrance, he's way too aggressive, way too angry. There's no way that the Leech Woman would be able to hold him down. So going with my boy Jack. Now, probably one of the hardest ones I've had to think about was Megan versus Stitches, because they're both just violent and crazy. But, you know, I got to go with my girl, Megan. I just think that she's gonna be too much with her, as being robotic. I think she's gonna be too much for Stitches, who is humanistic. So Megan Mathregan,
You could make her a balloon animal.
yeah. Amy Donald, Megan, she's gonna take out our boy Stitches. So who do you got?
So Leech Woman versus Jack. I almost went with Leech Woman because when like the leech is supposed to be like poisonous, that she like vomits in your mouth.
Yeah.
And if she got him down, I think that she could possibly take him out, but I chose Jack.
Okay.
Because he's pretty strong. He's a strong dude. And he just wants to bash your fucking
people.
brains in. Yeah. And then Megan versus Stitches. Again, she's a robot and she can manipulate like electricity and stuff like that. So
she's gonna really throw Stitches off his game.
she's got a cyber mind, and Stitches is kind of like more almost like cartoony, like, because he's a clown. So I think that she could manipulate him.
Mm-hmm.
So Megan.
All right, so we got the same there too. So now we got Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's taking on Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw from Dead Silence, or Pumpkinhead versus Billy from Black Christmas. So who is in your choices for so for those of you that are just coming in, I do want to put this back up here again for a minute. Here is our Maniac Madness bracket. You can get a bracket on our Instagram page, on our community tab, on our Twitter, on our Facebook. If you want to print it off or you want to just write it down and go along with us, we would love to have you along for the ride. We're just finishing up the first round. I saw the numbers jump a little bit, so I'm just saying if there's anybody here that doesn't have one, there they are. So let's go back. Chica versus Pumpkinhead.
Chica versus Mary Shaw.
That one. And then
Pumpkinhead versus
Billy. And then we have Corey Cunningham versus Mrs. Carmody from The Mist. And Esther from Orphan versus Jason Voorhees. Potential winner of this whole thing.
Bullshit.
All right, so I start this one. Mary Shaw versus Chica was another tricky one because Mary Shaw kills you by ripping out your tongue when you scream. Chica ain't gonna scream. She's a robot. It's a robot. I don't want to misgender a robot. Is it a girl? I always thought Chica was a girl. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I thought Chica was a girl. I'm not trying to be rude.
I do believe it's a chicken.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, Chica,
so
whatever they are.
Take that for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, whatever Chica is wins against Mary Shaw.
Chickens
because
lay eggs.
They can't.
She's not a rooster. So roosters are boys.
Yes, I get it. We're done.
Okay.
Jack off. Mary Shaw's not going to be able to rip Chica's tongue out and, do all that. So I got Chica taking out Mary Shaw. And then Pumpkinhead is just so badass. I got Pumpkinhead taking out our boy Billy from Black Christmas. I don't think Pumpkinhead's going to be too intimidated by the phone calls. So. Billy? Yeah.
I actually have Mary Shaw taking out Chica. Because she's
How?
got that, like, that jaw.
She doesn't scream.
She could. She's a chicken. She could balk, and Mary Shaw could be like, "Oh, that was a scream." Like, yeah, and like
you guys listen.
Completely. Yeah, but Mary Shaw can take you out more. Like
no.
Yeah, she can.
Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls.
But she can possess ventriloquist. But so why couldn't she possess Chica?
Because she's a robot.
Yeah, but she could be a ventriloquist.
No, she couldn't. She could be a robot.
She could in my.
In this movie theater, baby. Okay, Mary Shaw over Chica.
And then Pumpkin.
That one makes a lot of sense.
It does make sense. It does.
The Pointer Brothers. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. And then Pumpkinhead versus Billy.
Billy.
I have Pumpkinhead winning it because, like you said, he's badass. Like he's got sharp claws, he's got sharp tail. Like he's taking Billy out. Even though Billy is strong and he is highly intelligent, he is better at like hiding.
Sure.
Like he has the sneak attack, and I don't think you can sneak attack Pumpkinhead.
No. Underrated film as well. One of your favorites.
Oh, I love Pumpkinhead. Yeah. I love me some Pumpkinhead.
Now, one of my favorite rounds to do. Mrs. Carmody versus Corey Cunningham. Corey Cunningham beats the living shit out of Mrs. Carmody.
Yeah.
For my pleasure. For my pleasure, he does that.
Mhm.
And then Jason versus Esther is a fun one for me. I'm going with my boy Jason. I
He
think
would probably fall in love with her.
probably, but he's so much
Drown in
bigger,
a
and
lake.
he's so stop
Drown
it,
in a lake with
stop it. He's bigger, he's stronger. When I think of Jason in this list, I'm thinking
Here we go.
2009 Jason. I'm thinking
Okay.
badass survivalist Jason.
So then why don't you think of 2019 Michael
2018
or 2018?
because even he was a lame-o.
No, it wasn't.
Where's my mask? I can't kill without my mask.
That's not how he sounds. First of all. Okay, where's my freaking hockey mask?
Jason doesn't need the hockey mask. The hockey mask needs Jason.
No, he if you don't have a hockey mask, you can have a stupid pillow sack over his head with one freaking eyeball.
Yeah, or he's a worm that transfers from body to body, killing everyone in his path. So
He's
Jason
a worm, all right.
takes out Esther
A worm
in mine.
that lives in dog poop.
You better not. What's yours?
I have Esther taking out Jason.
Do you really?
No. Oh wait, I have to start with Mrs. Carmody and Corey. So, even though Mrs. Carmody can manipulate people into believing in her crazy, messed up mind, I don't think she's gonna get Corey on her side.
No.
And plus, he is.
But then again, Corey is easily manipulated. Look how easily Michael manipulated him. He imprinted.
Michael imprinted on him.
Every day.
And so he is like this.
for you.
He's like this.
Sparkly vampire. Darling, don't be afraid.
Really?
He imprinted on him like they did in Twilight.
Okay. Anyways. Anyway.
Corey's still beating her ass.
Corey Cunningham wins that because he has Michael's strength inside of him.
Okay.
And then Esther versus Jason. I think Esther could take him out, to be honest. She's like, "You my daddy," and he'd be like, yeah, I'm your dad.
But I've never done it.
I don't know what that even means.
Come on.
Caveman.
Come on, stop.
Okay, Jason wins, but
Jason wins butt?
he does. Good for you, Jason.
Yeah, way to go, dude.
I mean, that's probably all he's ever gonna get. So.
All right. So we'll catch up on the chat real quick before we move back to the other side. What's up, Gory?
Hey, Gory.
Oh, it is Booms. What's up, buddy? If you're
Hey,
still
Booms.
here. I think Blade would have just put some clovers on those katanas. Ooh, good
He
call.
could have.
That's a good call. Megan wins the dance off. Love the sci-fi film Restore Point. I have to check that out.
Yeah.
Megan would make Pinhead her sex slave. She easily wins. And Stitches for that matter too. Hope there were us too. I'd really love to see a new Elm Street. I'd really love to see a new Friday the 13th film as well.
Devin Sawa is really pushing to be
Freddy.
I've seen a few
Love
different
it.
things.
Mary Shaw all day. Going with Mary Shaw. Jason easily. Great monster, terrible name. Chica over Shaw, Pumpkinhead over Billy. Esther, honestly, because she can manipulate Jason in many ways he wouldn't expect, but Jason would put up a good fight.
Yeah.
Box count as screams.
Exactly. See? You get it.
Boxer confirmed as screams.
They get it.
Hey, Natalie, how you doing?
Natalie.
Stop it. Running, axe throwing Jason. Jason's going to pretend to drown to trick Esther into giving him CPR. He sounds just like that. Spot on. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm sure it was pretty good. Oh, Jason. Sackhead Jason is scary. I thought your favorite Jason is Freddy versus Jason. No, I like the Freddy versus Jason. Just because I think that Jason is badass. And a friend of mine played him when he comes out of the water, Douglas Tate.
He's super manipulated by Freddy, though.
Yeah.
Freddy, Freddy manipulates the fuck out of him.
Well, that's easily a more of an Elm Street movie than it is a Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
But no, my favorite Jason is 09's Jason. I think he's such a badass. Worm Jason is hilarious. Jason Goes to Hell, one of the best films of all time. Yes, it is, Boomer.
Boom.
Yes. Corey
Why?
Jason. Leave my boy Corey alone. Esther over Jason, easy. She's like the woman in Prey, and he's the predator. Ooh, good
like
call,
it.
Nessie.
I like it.
If you watch Jason Goes to Hell, you know Jason does get butt. No, I remember 1,000 Years. I would love that. He would be great.
Yeah.
Yes,
see
we
that.
did. We did hear about that. I couldn't believe so many people bid on it, honestly. Hey, what's up, Joanna? We may here in the next little bit have
I
a
bid on
very
I'm just
special giveaway involving Joanna, ourselves, and our Hellmaster Day himself. So stay tuned to us on social media. We're trying to iron out the details right now, but it's going to be something pretty special.
Mhm.
So, all right, guys, we are going to move back over to the other side of the bracket. This one's going to get a little tricky
All right.
because nobody has the same brackets, I hope. Mine is Foxy and the Blind Man are against each other, and then the Gemini Killer versus the Bye-Bye Man. So you start us off on this side, baby.
All right. So Larry versus the Blind Man. I have Larry winning against the Blind Man. Because again, he just has to do the boop.
You get to boop me because he made it this far.
Yeah.
I don't get to boop you because Larry's out.
He's gonna manipulate through. I don't know. Does the Blind Man have a TV though?
He wouldn't need one. I'm sure he has some type of. He has to have a phone at least.
Oh yeah,
a
he'll
cell
just
phone.
come through his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if he just has like a flip phone.
Doesn't matter. It's still technology.
Okay. So I stick with Larry. And then Gemini versus the Bye-Bye Man. I have the Bye-Bye Man. Again, I think he's very strong.
So you got Larry and the Bye-Bye Man going against each other?
I do.
That's fucking epic.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking epic. I'm excited for your finals now. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Good call on that. So
Thank you.
Foxy took out Larry in mine. So I got Foxy versus the Blind Man, and I think the Blind Man could take out Foxy. Foxy's way too loud. Blind Man's gonna find him no matter where he's at. And Blind Man's gonna be Blind Man had a TV in his room in the first movie.
Oh yeah, because he was listening to old movies. That's
Thank you,
right.
Wally.
Thank you, Wally.
So Foxy wouldn't be able to hide from the Blind Man.
No.
So the Blind Man's gonna be able to take out the hydraulics. He's gonna be able to take out Foxy.
He probably knows how to just take him apart.
Right.
He like
the military training.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also have the Bye-Bye Man taking out the Gemini Killer. This was hard for me because the Gemini Killer is a spawn of hell, but so is the Bye-Bye Man. And the Bye-Bye Man has that hound with it. He's pretty much a badass. So I'm also going to go with the Bye-Bye Man. So in my Elite 8, I have the Blind Man versus the Bye-Bye. I have two mans.
My thought was they were able to like capture the Gemini Killer. Like he was in a cell. Like they were able.
Hold on. They captured him because of Father Karras. So I mean, yeah, he's in a cell, but he was going back and forth between hell. Remember, because sometimes he was Father Karras.
Yeah.
Sometimes so.
It's
gonna be tricky.
But I feel like the Bye-Bye Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Has
He
free
does win
range.
for sure. For sure. I agree with you.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
I'm shocked too.
Cool.
So now, I think we both have the same bottom part. So Pennywise versus Gabriel, right?
Yep.
And then the Jinn versus the Black Phillip.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Remember, you start this one.
Oh, okay. Pennywise versus Gabriel. I have Gabriel taking him out. Gabriel is pretty damn vicious.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could probably, depending on what Pennywise it is, just I don't know.
Tear him up. And he's not going to get, just like with Sam, he's not going to get bullied.
Bully him to death. I don't know. And then
he would definitely bully.
He becomes a nutsack, Pennywise.
Okay.
Or a spider.
Whatever.
Whatever.
All right, Jinn versus Black Phillip.
Okay. Jinn versus Black Phillip. Again, they're both magical. What?
I'm just thinking about Nutsack Pennywise when he's up against that.
It's so ridiculous. I love that movie, but that is
it's bad.
So ridiculous.
It's bad.
I have Black Phillip taking him out because he is a spawn of Satan. And I feel like even though the Jinn he's able to like take souls and stuff, I just think that Black Phillip would take him out.
Okay. Fair enough. So I also have Gabriel taking out Pennywise. I think Gabriel is just overly amazing, and his only detriment is really himself. That's the only thing that really stops him is his sister. That's the only thing that really pulls him back. So I think Gabriel is just way too.
If he could completely take over her body,
yes,
then he would be
unstoppable. Yeah,
but she is still stronger
she's the light
than
in there.
him.
Yeah,
in the mind.
But in this situation, you got to think: is she going to stop him from killing a villain? Because if she stops him from killing this villain's going to kill both of them. So in her mind, why wouldn't she team up with Gabriel to try to help kill these villains? Because they're bad anyway. In her mind, Gabriel is still a part of her, so there's still some kind of goodness in there. So she's not going to stop him. Oh, you're not going to kill that clown. We're going to let it eat us. You know, like, why would she want to die? So I got Gabriel taking out Pennywise. I also have Black Phillip taking out the Jinn. And this is because this is a power, the minds just going at each other. And I think Black Phillip being Satan, he's going to take it. So, yeah. So I got Black Phillip as well.
Witchcraft.
Yep. I had same as Ken. I got Blind Man over Foxy, Bye Bye Man over Gemini Killer. Are y'all interested in that imaginary movie coming out? We are going to see it directly after this is over. Our review will be up tonight.
Heck yeah.
Blind Man, but Foxy is fast like the Flash, so Foxy could beat the Blind Man. Very true.
Yeah.
It would be thank you. Well, that's another donation, guys. So you know what that means. What we gonna do this time? God, it's so much harder to do this on here.
I told you I was a good dancer. Can I keep you?
That's our future Freddy.
He's already creepy, so it works.
Thank you so much, Joanna. I can never vote against the devil, so Black Phillip. Stephen Lang was probably more scary in Avatar than the Blind Man, which is true. He was a monster in both. A nutsack. Of course, Bill comes in during the nutsack part.
It is. It's a nutsack.
Ash, best one-liner over Pennywise's weakness. We need new Christmas movies. As much as I love the classics, it's over. Yeah, I think for us, Krampus is kind of the cream of the crop when it comes to that.
Well, Black Christmas.
Black Christmas is up there.
Love Black Christmas.
Gremlins is up there.
We
but
watch those
yeah,
every year, but there really isn't a
it
lot.
would be a new one. A new one would be nice, I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's up, Troy?
Hey, Troy. I wish. Aren't we getting a new one this coming
Exactly.
Christmas?
I think so. Hey, since it's Christmas season, let's start Black Friday. People can get there, fix it in the next 30 days. That's true. That's very true. Hey! What's up, Germs? Hey, we're
Bonjour.
thank you for paying for our date tonight, my friend.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate it. We're going to see Imaginary after this, and that's all thanks to you and Ash. So
It
thank
is.
you.
Thank you.
Bonjour, Dice.
Bonjour.
Just wondering how old you guys are. 38.
34.
Cradle robber.
We're old.
Yep. So.
Well, you're old.
I
I'm
am
not.
old.
I'm still young.
And beautiful.
I'm just kidding.
What do you both think of Session 9? We loved Session 9.
Mm-hmm.
Very creepy. I think that's an insane asylum movie. You get a lot of those. This is one that was done right.
I don't remember Session 9. I don't think.
Me and you watched it together. You liked it. You didn't love it, but you liked it.
I can't remember. I remember the name, but I don't.
But that's
I
another.
don't remember the movie.
That's another donation, so you know what that means.
He made the funniest face when I drilled him. Did you see the steam when I sliced open his guts? I never felt so alive! Yeah, well, you've been alive for like 2 minutes.
About time we got some Chucky in here. Black Christmas for the win. How did you two meet? I was with my girlfriend, and
She was one of my friends.
and it was one of her friends. Very long story short,
She went away
She
because
went
she was
away.
a naughty girl.
and
And then me and him hung out a lot.
we were friends for a really long
Yeah.
time before we actually decided to make it official.
And he was like, "You're really cool. I want to spend the rest of my life with you." I was like, "Yeah, you're pretty cool yourself." That's how it went.
Yeah. I was like Rocky. I was like, if you ain't doing nothing next 30 or 40 years, maybe we could go on and get married or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about how that went. Thank you, my friend. Aging like fine wine. She sure is.
You look good too.
Ken, is your oldest son both of yours? Yes.
Yes.
All three of our children. Me and Ashley have been together since she was in high school. So,
You were still in high school too when I met you.
yeah, but we didn't really get together till, it's kind of bad because you were 15, I was 18. So looking back, that's kind of fucked up, but it lasted,
Yeah.
But yeah, all three of our kids are us. I have one adopted son that's older.
I pretty much adopted him
Yeah,
too.
that's a long story that wouldn't be able to fit into this podcast. Yes, Boomer, Yes. That's all. Yes, Boomer. Absolutely. 100%. Please.
What? Wait, I didn't read it.
Nice to see you again, Shaim. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Shaim, I'm not going to get into Shaim's personal business because he's a friend and I wouldn't do that. Just dealing with some things. And like we've been saying, mental health, so important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you, buddy. Verbatim, actually. Yes, we are. Luckiest fucking time of my life was meeting her. Everything went this way.
Oh.
Before that, all I had was Bill. He still can't sit in the front seat. God damn it, Bill. Bill's who Kenny and I went to. Oh yes, but Boomer, if you're still here, yes, we're interested. We want to do it. Please.
Yeah.
Please. We want to do it.
I got to hang out with those two a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, me,
That
Bill,
was
and Ashley
fun
were
times.
together all the time.
Just kidding.
Bill is who me and my son went and stayed with for Royal Rumble. So yeah, Bill's still one of our best friends. We've been best friends since we were in 4th grade, and I was on the little state map at school on the playground, and Bill ran up to me like a raptor, like, rah! And I was like, this dude's dope as shit. We need to become friends. I still tell people, Bill. I imagine Ash hurts Pennywise's feelings for calling him a nutsack, and he started to cry while shrinking down. All right, so now we are on to the other side of the bracket. So I start this
your
one.
turn.
Leprechaun versus Michael Myers. Now, as bad as I wanted to go with Leprechaun on this one, the devil's eyes. He's got it. I think Michael's got it. I think this would be a lot closer because of the magic that Leprechaun has. But Michael wouldn't fall for none of the bullshit. Michael doesn't care about the gold. Michael doesn't care about all that shit.
Bill, how does it make you feel knowing that you came up with your own dinosaur noises? What does a dinosaur even sound like? And you're like, that's my best friend.
I was like, this is my dude. Me and him are gonna be best friends for the rest of our lives. So yeah, I got Michael taking out Leprechaun, and then controversial maybe, I have my homegirl Megan taking out Jack Torrance. Again, I think that while Jack is crazy, I think that unless this took place in the Stanley, I don't think it really matters. I think that he gets his power from the Overlook, the Stanley, the Overlook, not the Stanley Hotel, the Overlook Hotel. Fuck did I say the Stanley? I was stupid. But yeah, I think that especially if you take Jack out of the Overlook, I think that he's more himself, and yeah, I think that Megan's gonna take him out. So I got Megan taking out Jack Torrance. I have Michael Myers taking out Leprechaun.
All right. So y'all know Michael Myers is taking out Leprechaun. Leppy, he's got the charisma, like he can rhyme really good. Michael don't care about none of that.
Doesn't give a shit.
He don't even care about his own family. He don't care.
Michael's just gonna go.
Yeah, and he's gonna hang that little guy up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jack versus Megan. Again, I have Megan winning it. Because really the only time Jack's a regular dude until he gets possessed by the hotel.
Overlook, yeah.
So I think even if Megan did go to the hotel on his turf, I still think she would take him out because his son and his wife took him out. So
right. Very true. All right.
He's just gonna freeze to death.
So now I have Chica going up against Pumpkinhead and Corey Cunningham going up against Jason. Pumpkinhead's going to tear Chica apart. I think Pumpkinhead is just going to tear Chica apart limb by limb. Same thing with Jason. He's going to beat the living dog shit out of Corey. He's not going to let Corey push him down and take his mask. Jason is going to annihilate Corey. He's going to destroy him. Corey's not going to stand a chance. He's not going to give him rides on his moped.
That never happened.
He's not going to imprint on him. Jason's just going to destroy him.
I don't know what that means. Caveman.
Yeah, so I kill you. Bam! He's going to kill him.
I kill
so Jason...
I think Corey, he could manipulate
Jason
that.
completely and utterly annihilates
All he'd
Corey.
have to do is start cutting his hair and being like, I'm you, Jason. And Jason'd be like, huh? You're me?
That was a Feldman fluke, okay?
Or
that was a Feldman fluke.
Jenny, Jason, I am your mother. And then he's like, oh, Mama. Just saying. Okay. Are you done?
I've been done.
All right. I have Mary versus Pumpkinhead, and I think that Mary will take out Pumpkinhead.
What? You think how's Pumpkinhead gonna scream?
He does. He's like a monster, and he'll be like, ah. Jaw.
Hold on. Someone please clip that
Jaw.
part for me. He's a monster. He'll be like, ah. That's the least intimidating monster I've ever seen. He's like a monster. He's like, ah.
All right. He's like,
okay, touche.
she's taking out that jaw. You're gone, Pumpkin.
Okay.
And then I have Corey versus Jason, and Corey's whipping the ass.
Shut the fuck.
Whipping that ass.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. I really
Okay.
did want to have Corey win. I did, but I did this strategically, and I do believe, even though Jason is a caveman, Corey doesn't stand a chance.
No, not at all. He does not at all. Michael gonna slap Leprechaun and take his gold. I'm so glad my boy Kanan. Yes, we love Ghost Pirate. Brought me to your channel. I love watching your couple's dynamic delivering horror. Thank you so much. We seriously, it means a lot. Michael for sure. I'm pretty sure we discussed that. All you need is a hamper and a clover. Yep.
This is true.
Leprechaun and Megan moving on. What would be the storyline of Michael Myers versus Lep? You think he's trying to take his gold? I don't think it would be that.
I don't think Michael really cares about gold.
Right, yeah, I don't think he would really care.
I think it'd be more like
I think it would be kind of like a Freddy versus Jason, like where they were kind of like almost on a team, and then they kind of like faced off, and that was like a battle. You know, the biggest
we're
dick award.
villains.
Yeah.
We don't have friends.
Yeah, that's
so
what
now
I
I gotta take you out, and then Michael would have Leprechaun's head
and Leprechaun would wink
coming out of the water. Yeah.
Jason beats Corey. Pumpkinhead and Jason moving on. Karma is coming, and watch your daughter find the love of her life at age 15. That would be cool. As long as I don't care, as long as my son or my daughters get with someone that really loves them, really cares about them, and will really take care of them, and I can die knowing that they're with someone that truly, truly loves them. That's all I want. You know, everything else is inconsequential.
I don't want to think about it.
I know.
I just want them to stay young and not worry about that. Like,
right. I agree, but that's in the end game. That's what I want.
I just want.
I'll never look at Pumpkinhead the same.
I messed that up.
I seriously need someone to clip that for me and get me that, please.
We don't need all
Corey
that.
struggles with mean band members and grandmothers. No contest.
Yeah,
would love to see your hair out of a ponytail sometime. Okay, here's what you'll see. There it is. The poofer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
now we
ridiculous.
have 3 Stooges up in here.
Yeah, my hair's ridiculous out of a ponytail. Sorry. I'm sorry I did that to you guys. But yeah. Ken, I see you are a wrestling fan. Thoughts on the Iron Claw? Fantastic.
Depressing as hell.
Yeah.
I watched that with them, and I'm still depressed over that movie. That's sad.
Funny enough, and this is genuine, dead serious. And you know what? I tried. OnlyFans pays me not to be on there. I was ruining their ad revenue. Sorry, guys. With the Iron Claw, I cry at everything, guys. Like everything I cry at.
He does.
I made it through the whole Iron Claw without crying. And I was like, wow.
I even cried. And I don't cry at shit.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, I made it. And then the end happened. And I was like, I lost it at the end. Me, her, my son, like all of us, like at the end.
Yeah.
That ending scene is so powerful. And one thing that bothers me is people are like, it's not completely true how it happened. We get it. It's fiction. They're going to fictionalize some of it. It's still a great movie.
Yeah, and it's still a horrible story.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it. That's still really sad.
I loved the real, like, they really had Texas Tornado versus Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam playing on TV. Oh. I thought that was awesome. You know, like stuff like that to me was cool.
I didn't catch on to any of that.
But thank you for asking, Roman, because yes, I am a huge fan of professional wrestling, and that was awesome. I know. I hear that all the time. I just wish my hair was straight. Oh, I wish my hair was straight so bad.
Everybody wants what they don't.
Dye the top blonde. I walk up in here like, ba, ba, ba.
He had blonde hair.
I did for a long time. It's like the scene from Firefly. Yeah, no shit. Ted Nugent has returned to Detroit. Oh my gosh. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, he should have been. Zac Efron, I have so much admiration for that guy. Like, he can do dramas, he can do horror, he can do love stuff. He can do comedy really well.
Like documentary type, like
when he did the Ted Bundy thing.
Yeah,
he was great
really
as Ted Bundy.
as like the charisma of Ted Bundy, and then like
Hacksaw.
Yeah, and then like flipping it to like the crazy.
Yeah,
good.
He was great. Do you think Cody finished his story at WrestleMania? I was heartbroken last year. So was I, and no, I don't.
Yes.
I want him to so bad. Cody is probably my favorite right now, followed closely by Sami Zayn. I'm a huge Sami Zayn fan. Sami Zayn's what got me back into professional wrestling. His shit with the Bloodline was just great. It was great. So I would love to see it. I don't see it, though. I think that whoever wins the tag match at night one loses the next night. So I could see, if The Rock and Roman beat Cody and Seth, I could see, the odds are really stacked against Cody now. What are we going to do? And Cody comes out and wins it. I could see that. Cody wins. I could see somehow Roman coming out on top the next night. And I think they want Roman to beat Hogan's record. So I think Cody takes it. I think Cody's the one that dethrones Roman in the end. But I think it won't happen until SummerSlam. That's my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, baby. I love Kurt Angle. Actually, another one of my favorite wrestlers is going to be on my first horror movie. Matt Riddle. He's coming on the podcast soon. So very, very excited about that. My son's a huge Matt Riddle fan from his UFC days and his amateur wrestling. And I reached out to him. He hit me up right away. He's a fantastic guy, and I can't wait to work with him. Zac Efron should have played Kerry Von Erich. I don't know. I liked him as Kevin because he had that ability for you to see that he could. I think that the way that he didn't work the mic was perfect. And the way that Kerry was such a small character in the movie, even though probably the most well-known of the Von Erichs outside of the NWA and the Texas South stuff, because of his time in the WWF as Texas Tornado, he had one of the smaller roles in the film. So I really do like Zach playing Kevin in the film. Oh, yeah, he's so fantastic. Since you're from Detroit, is Eminem trailer an 8 Mile, or did they just bring it? No, Eminem did grow up in 8 Mile, on 8 Mile. We've never gone to look for his trailer just because Ashley and I personally, that's privacy. There probably is someone that still lives there now. But his restaurant Mom Spaghetti is dope. If you like to do Texas toast, put spaghetti on it, put your Texas toast on top and make a spaghetti sandwich with some jalapenos and red pepper. It's a place for you. AEW got me back into wrestling, but now I can't stand watching it. The product's just gone downhill. Congratulations to Sting. That was cool. But the product has definitely gone downhill.
Wrestles?
Not anymore.
Isn't he 90?
Undertaker all day. Yes. Always loved the big man. That Kurt Angle was pound for pound the best. Oh, absolutely. I would love to see. I know that nobody talks about him, and I don't get it, but I would love to see a real genuine match and letting them do what they wanted to do in their prime of Kurt Angle versus William Regal. William Regal was a mat technician. William Regal was a genuine badass, and he genuinely could put on a solid match. So
they should have an old man's match and bring them all of them back.
They pretty much do all the time.
Yeah, they did bring the Rock.
They would let Cody finish the story. But see, I don't know. I think they want Roman to beat Hogan's record. They kicked themselves with that. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Shawn was a jerk. Really? That sucks. He was always my favorite. That really bums me out. Yeah, we're so excited to work with Matthew Riddle. So excited. Leprechaun wouldn't have been able to survive my golf ball sock. My dad would, but that's awesome. So now we're back over to the other side, guys, and we are in the Elite 8 now.
All right.
I do want to do this one more time for people that came in a little bit late. Ashley and I are once again, sorry, I'm not doing a shameless promotion. We are once again selling our pictures. I hate saying fan, but somebody that watches our channel, they had bought this last year and they framed it, put it on their wall. They just sent us this picture, and it made our night seeing that somebody cared that much. So they're going to be $10. That we're not making money on these. That costs for shipping and getting them printed off. We're just doing it because it feels really good to have people that want them. Like I said, we're not trying to make money or anything like that. So if you want them, go to our community tab. Our email's in there. Send us an email. We'd love to be able to get those out to you guys. It's really, really cool. So, all right. We are at your Larry versus the Bye-Bye Man, and I am all ears for this one.
All right. So we have Larry versus the Bye-Bye Man. And I have the Bye-Bye Man winning it.
Okay.
Again, I think that he could make Larry sick. Like he has those powers to control Larry. So Bye-Bye Man for that one.
You think even though Larry's like electronic and you think that would still work?
I think
so. That might come into play later.
Yeah, but the Bye-Bye Man isn't gonna have anything electronic. Like he's a demon.
Bless you. Bless you.
So I mean, unless the Bye-Bye Man like decides he wants an iPod or something, like I
Bye-Bye.
Bye-Bye Man. Bye-bye. Okay. Anyways. Gabriel versus Black Phillip. I think Black Phillip's got him.
Okay.
He is the devil. And I know that you said that you took him as just being like the goat form. But he literally like knows witchcraft, and he manipulates people into becoming like into the witch.
The manipulation is something that we will be talking about.
So that is who is in
all right.
my left side.
All right. So your final four is the Bye-Bye Man and Black Phillip.
It is.
All right. I have the Bye-Bye Man making it past the Blind Man.
Okay.
I think that the Bye-Bye Man will show him his nightmares, and I think that he really could get him. And I have Gabriel taking out Black Phillip. Just because the manipulation thing, I understand. But at the same time, Gabriel is a Cancer. It's going to be so hard to manipulate him into doing what you want to do. And with that staff thing he's got, he's just going to annihilate.
So I think that he not necessarily would manipulate Gabriel, but he could manipulate his sister into blocking him out.
See, and I just don't think that I think Gabriel's too strong. We've seen her try to do that. Obviously, we've talked about a Malignant sequel.
But she definitely did have him doormat for years.
But he was always still there.
Yes, but for years he was gone.
No, he wasn't. He was always in there.
He was always in there, but he wasn't like alive. He wasn't feeding off.
Gabriel takes out Black Phillip to me. No, I don't think we started to watch Gran Torino. I love Clint Eastwood. I was just a little too much for me. Growing up in a very dominant Mexican family, any movie that's very, very based on racism and separatism, it's hard for me to watch. I've lived through it. So we couldn't get far. I believe there was a SA scene, and that's where we kind of drew the line at the SA scene. It was like Cousins that did, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's kind of where we drew the line. I was like, hey, we can shut this off now. Jericho and Hardy. Jericho's the best on the mic of all time. I know people say Steve Austin. I know people say Dwayne Johnson. Chris Jericho was the best on the mic ever. I still use Jericho lines all the time. You just made the list. I still do that shit all the time. Love Jericho.
I think that's the last time I watched wrestling.
Who's Angry Kid, my friend says. Ken looks like him with his hair down. Angry Kid, I don't know.
Who's Angry Kid?
My friend says Ken looks like him with his hair down. I look like Angry Kid. Must be a good-looking guy. Leprechaun's magic is no joke. Hey, thank you, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
We appreciate that so much. Hope you enjoy the channel. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
I would be fine as I don't wish for anything.
That's true.
What's up to you, my friend? I'm curious about y'all's date night movie routine. Do y'all eat dinner before or after the movie? And what is the go-to concession food? Usually we eat dinner before.
We have other people to feed, and yeah, so we normally eat dinner before so we can feed them.
Well, even if we're doing a date night, just Ashley and I, usually we like to do dinner first.
Yeah, we're kind of boring. We're not like staying up all night, like going out to dinner and stuff. Like,
yeah.
And Ken gets hangry, so
I
yeah.
Do. I mean, like, I really don't do much of the concession. If I do, it's Lifesaver gummies.
You gotta have popcorn.
Yeah, I like Lifesaver gummies, popcorn.
Popcorn and Crunch a Bunch and mix them together.
That's what she does.
I love it. That's my favorite.
I really I'm one of those weird people that likes to sneak in like raspberries and blueberries.
They're listening.
I know. I'm not much of a sweets guy. I would rather eat fruit than candy. But yeah, Lifesaver gummies is probably the pinnacle. I don't do a lot of candy.
No, last time I tried these Snicker like cookie dough bites, and I chose them over the Crunch-A-Bunch, and I was highly disappointed.
Yeah, terrible move.
Highly. You like sour?
I do like sour. If I do sweets, if it's not a gummy, it's got to be a sour.
Yeah.
Like I like sour worms, those little sour octopuses.
Still gummy,
if I am gonna cheat, it's a sour gummy. Sour Patch Kids are okay. If I'm doing Sour Patch Kids, I'll probably do the watermelon type.
Yeah.
We've been way too long on our. You get us talking about food. Our members know we do cooking videos for our members on the channel too.
Foodies.
Yeah, we are definitely foodies. We love to be in the kitchen together. Maybe Angry Kid from Czech. Do the roar. Touche. All right. Ken should be in a horror movie where he has to go in a public pool. Fuck that. Short movie. I'm done. That's it. I did do a couple more auditions though, on a serious note, and very confident about a couple of them. Can't talk about them yet because of NDAs and stuff, but very excited. So maybe you'll be hearing more on the acting side of things here soon. I grab a big bucket of buttered popcorn and a slushie, and I'm set.
Heck yeah.
One of my best childhood memories was Grandpa taking me to Fort Wayne. I got to meet Bret Hart. It's funny because when we were kids, like you had to choose Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels. I loved them both.
Yeah.
Even to this day, like I just ordered a pink zip-up hoodie just because it was the same shade of pink as Bret Hart.
That's why you ordered it?
That is.
Oh. Dice, do you put the straw in your popcorn to get
the butter all the way to the bottom?
That's the best way. All the popcorn.
Now we need to wait for them.
Clogging these arteries.
Yeah, we need to wait for that. Yeah. She taught me that. I never knew that. I always would just grab the popcorn and put the butter on, shake it, put the butter on.
No.
You put the straw in, and then you put the butter down the straw, so you get the butter all the way to the bottom. Never thought of that.
Yeah. You just need a lot of napkins.
Heel Rock is the best thing going right now, in my opinion. Babyface Roman versus Rock Bloodline is the story. I think that's the way it ends up going. I think Rock, if Roman loses at Mania, it'll be because of The Rock. Completely agreed. But I personally think the best thing going right now, maybe a bit of a unpopular opinion, is Gunther. His Intercontinental title. The Intercontinental title is always my favorite. As a kid, always my favorite. Watching, Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Roddy Piper, the British Bulldog, watching these guys fight for that title. Those were some of my favorite wrestlers at the time because they were smaller. They're smaller guys. I was very small in high school, twig size. So that to me was watching me. And so watching Gunther bring prestige back to the Intercontinental title, so cool. Love it to death. Mick Foley, baby. Cactus Jack, Dude Love Mankind. Love it. Bret Hart and Steve Austin will always be my favorite wrestlers. Stone Cold was so nice to me. That's cool. That's so cool, Justin. It's always good to hear that when people are kind. Like, that's so important. I just posted a video on Instagram this morning on our story about there was this girl named Delilah that was battling cancer, and she'd been battling it for years. And her favorite song was Hey There, Delilah by the Plain White Tees. And that cat from the Plain White Tees went to her hospital room and played that song for her in her hospital room. And it was just beautiful. Like, it was such a beautiful thing. And it didn't take him anything, just to be a sweet, kind person. Is there a wrestling angle that made you mad? The fact that Sami Zayn and the Bloodline didn't really go anywhere, that made me mad. That was one of the best things wrestling's done in a long time. That made me really mad. Cody losing to Roman last year at Mania, I thought was a bummer. I could probably think of some more, but nothing right off the top of my head. That'd probably be it. That In Your House continuing after Owen Hart's death was disgusting. It was despicable. Should have never happened. Yeah, that's fucked up. I idolized that guy growing up. I thought Mr. McMahon was a character.
Yeah, it's just another
Be careful.
What?
Be careful. I know where you're going. Be careful.
No, it's just another man of authority.
Old rich white man that thinks he can just
do
what he wants to women.
How is that being careful? It's true.
I know, but the comparison's there.
He has authority, and he did have authority.
And he used it for his advantage.
And it's
the
disgusting.
things he did is gross. Mm-hmm. It's gross.
And it's sad for the people that did idolize him to know what kind of person he truly is.
The thing is, though, when you idolize someone, much like Vince McMahon, growing up, I idolized Michael Jackson. Huge Michael Jackson fan. When things came to light, you have to be able to not be in a cult and move on and realize that the person you idolize is a bad person.
Yeah.
And you were wrong for idolizing him. That's all I'll say about Mr. McMahon. I have nothing good to say about him. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, he's great. He's great. My son and I really like watching Gunther. Yeah, it's okay. The big red machine, baby. Vince has always been a piece of trash the way he's always treated. See, like, I always thought that was the character.
Yeah.
Because everybody behind the scenes would talk about
But
how Vince McMahon.
it was just him.
I agree. But I've always heard that, behind the scenes, Vince was always a good guy. But his character, Mr. McMahon, the boss, was evil. And that's what made me respect him.
He has a daughter. Like,
right.
How can you treat women like that? Yep. And you have a daughter.
A little girl.
Yeah, like.
And what did she have to go through growing up?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel sorry for Shane. I think he should have been. I agree. I own every shirt Brock. You know what? And we have always been a big fan of Brock Lesnar's seasoning. He works with the Bearded Butchers. Mm-hmm. I'll never buy it again. Never. I will move to a different type of seasoning for my meat. I will not support anybody involved with the heinous things that Mr. McMahon and Brock Lesnar are accused of. I hope every single one of them ends up in prison. I don't care if it's Vince himself. I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar. I don't care if it's Pritchard. I don't care if it's Laurinaitis. Gone.
Yeah.
Done. No rehabilitation for that. None. Especially with as deep as this. I'm not going to repeat them because they are very, very trigger heavy for someone that's been through any type of sexual assault. And I would never want to make anybody come to our channel and feel uncomfortable. It's not who we are. But the stories you hear and the stories you read make me, as a man who's never faced sexual assault, disgusted. It makes my stomach turn. It makes my heart hurt. It makes my blood boil. It makes me sick. So, yeah, well, we'll leave that at that. So,
yeah.
Over to the other side. Sorry about that tangent, guys. Michael Myers versus Megan. I think Michael's a little too strong. I think Michael's got her. Didn't want to, but I think Michael's got Megan.
You want it?
No.
You like it. You like a Michael Myers.
No, I don't.
You like him.
Just stay tuned.
Okay.
And then we got Jason.
I'm right here, baby.
Jason versus Pumpkinhead. I got Jason. I think Jason's just a little too strong for Pumpkinhead. I don't think he's going to be able to manipulate Jason. I think that Jason is going to shove a machete up his pumpkin ass and carve him out into a jack-o'-lantern. So my Elite 8 is going to my Final 4. And in my Final 4, I have Bye Bye Man versus Gabriel and Michael Myers versus Jason in my Final 4. So
all right.
You want to give us the rest of your Elite 8?
So Michael versus Megan. Again, I chose Michael.
Hard choice, though.
He's strong, and I think that if Katie can take Megan out with the big old what's that?
I can't.
The big.
I know what you're talking about.
The big guy. She rips him in half. I think
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce.
I think that we could take out Megan.
You on his team?
Yeah, actually. And then Mary versus Jason. Mary. I mean, Jason's like, no, I'm just kidding. I this was hard, honestly, because even though Jason doesn't really talk, that's the only reason.
She's not gonna scare him though.
Yeah, so he's not gonna scream.
Exactly.
That's the only reason, because he's just like, I think that like him being so dumb, like that is actually a benefit for him. Yeah. So I got Mike versus Jason.
Wow.
And on the other side, I have the Bye Bye Man versus Black Phillip.
We have 3 of the same 4 in the finals. That is insane. Guys, we never fill these out together. I give you my word. We do not ever know each other's, but we have 3 of the same 4. That's crazy. If I would have had one, I would have too. Like I said, our seasonings, never again. I'll use the coffee one they have. That's about it. Shane McMahon seems to be the only normal one in that family. He left the business. You know he has something to do. Like he knew something. So Shane took off. Bye. Who's going to leave a $1 billion company that you're set to inherit? No. Bye. Shane showed integrity. Good for him.
He's like, my dad's a piece of shit.
I love you. Even now, you go to Shane McMahon's Instagram, it's all about his kids. His kids playing football. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. Michael all day. Jason all day.
Michael all day, every day.
Woo. Jason, the best slap. Bill! Yes! New subscriber knows where it is. Thank you, Bill.
Nah.
Jason gets Pumpkinhead. Jason would absolutely destroy Michael. There's no contest.
Nope.
The sequels make Megan her final form as a giant robotic spider, similar to the look of the baby. That would actually be scary as shit.
But Sid came in and fucking made Megan.
Come on, Ken. Where's the battle taking place? Haddonfield or Crystal Lake? We're gonna put him in a neutral spot. We're gonna put him on Elm Street. All right, so
Okay.
on our east side of the bracket, or west side, I'm sorry, we have the Bye Bye Man versus Gabriel for me, the Bye Bye Man versus Black Phillip for you, and you are going first, my love.
So, Bye Bye versus Black Phillip. I have Bye Bye Man winning this one.
Okay.
Again, I said Black Phillip is a form of the devil, but I feel like the Bye Bye Man also is like a form, like a demonic type. So I think that he is stronger with his abilities.
Okay.
So Bye Bye Man.
Okay. I have the Bye Bye Man versus Gabriel. I don't think the Bye Bye Man's going to be able to manipulate a cancer. I got Gabriel. I got Gabriel taking out the Bye Bye Man.
Wow.
I am very, I can't tell, as someone that's not a huge action movie fan, it's never been my thing.
Yeah, but that scene
yeah, and
in
everything
the cell,
the practical effects of Gabriel and all, like, I think that Gabriel's just too much, and I think the Bye Bye Man, I think Gabriel, they should do a side series like Gabriel the Demon Hunter, like that'd be so sick. But I think Gabriel's too much. I think Gabriel is too fast, too strong, and the fact that, like I said, he's a cancer, you're not gonna be able to manipulate him. Maybe the sister, but I think even she would not manipulate herself to death with a regular human.
maybe
Sure.
that's how she ends him, though.
But see, that's the thing. A regular human can be manipulated. But she has Gabriel in there also to try to stop the manipulation and try to help her from being manipulated. Like, I'm the only evil here. You know, you listen to me. I may be evil, but I'm going to keep us alive in this situation. So I got Gabriel taking out the Bye Bye Man. So Gabriel makes it to the championship for me. And the Bye Bye Man makes it for Ash. Now let's go to the east side of the bracket.
East side.
We got Michael Myers taking on Jason
Mike, all the way.
on Elm
all
Street.
the way, every day.
Now, here's the handicap for me, just so you guys know. Where is it at? My
If you
handicap.
played the Halloween fucking 6 clip.
Nope. Oh, no, I don't have it. No.
Oh, that sucks.
It got deleted. Where'd it go?
Was it Dangertainment?
No.
What was it?
I put something here special for this.
Oh, you got props.
I did. Okay, sorry. But that little wiener is not beating Jason. Jason-
He's not the little wiener.
That little wiener beat Michael. Listen, Busta Rhymes beat Michael with that Dangertainment, baby.
Okay, Tommy Jarvis literally tricked Jason. All you gotta do is sit there and cut your fucking hair off.
That was my manipulation, okay? That was my manipulation. And like I said, that was a Feldman fluke, is what that was.
No, that was Jason's a dumbass.
No. Oh, I'm just looking out my window. I'm looking in
Mommy.
from the window.
Mama, bleh. No. And
If
he's
you
scared of
think
water. He's scared of
He
water.
is not
He's
scared of water. In every movie, he's in the water or he comes out of the
You
water.
better lower your damn voice.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. But he's not. He's not scared of water. Where did that come? Damn you, Freddy versus Jason.
Do you
That
remember
doesn't make
he's
sense.
laying on the ground like,
But then later in the movie, he's literally walking out of said water holding Freddy's head.
yeah, because he
Like-
was scared of it. He was trying to get out of there as fast as
No,
he could.
if you think Michael could actually beat Jason,
Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit and live, Bill.
You eat shit and live, Ken.
I will with Jason. So for
Weird.
me, Jason takes out Michael to
Not a
make it
chance.
to
Not
the
a chance.
finals,
Not
baby.
A chance, not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance.
So your final is Bye Bye Man versus Michael.
Sure is.
How crazy is it that we ended up with 3 of the same 4 in the final?
Because that's you and I. baby.
It's so true. I will catch up on the comments before we get to the very end. My final 4: Bye Bye Man, Sam, Leprechaun, Pumpkinhead. Very
Nice.
good final.
Yeah.
Carbonite, I love it.
Slappy slap.
Ashton,
my shiny metal ass.
I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy.
The disrespect around
It would
here.
be a closer fight if it was Tyler Maines Myers, for sure. For sure. Tyler Maines was a badass.
2018 Myers is a badass.
No, Rob Zombies.
He is.
Rob Zombies is better. I would take Rob Zombies over 2018.
He's bigger and he's like a brute. So like he might be more comparable in size, but I think 2018's Myers is.
I think the 2018 movie is better than Rob Zombie's Halloween. I think Rob Zombie's Michael Myers of Tyler Maine, who we had on the channel on My First Horror Movie, fantastic guy. Shameless plug. I think that his Myers was probably the best, in my opinion. My humble, as somebody that's not a huge Myers guy, respect Halloween. Absolutely adore John Carpenter. I think so many movies that exist today would not exist were it not for the Halloween franchise. However, I think Tyler Maine was the best Michael. So, okay.
Okay.
I'm confused about that scene, but at the same time, it's so weird to show that. I have to put it up there every time. What Michael is this? Busta Rhymes Michael? Halloween Kills Michael. Same. Yes. Is Dr. Loomis the referee or a Paul Heyman type? Oh, I'm a Paul Heyman guy for sure. Jason wins. The only Myers that would put up a fight would be zombies. What if it's a tag team? Michael and Cyborg Girl from Jason X versus Jason and Busta Rhymes. Oh.
Or honestly, I mean, if you have like the psychokinesis, you can just make your dead dad come back and trap him under the water again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's ways.
Grounded. Michael can't even handle Paul Rudd. I liked his, and it was because of who he cast as Michael. Tyler absolutely was and is the best. My God, that face, that hair. Yes. And like I said, Tyler is the sweetest person. We had a lot of fun on the My First Horror Movie episode. And even before and after, he talked to Ashley and I for a while. He told us about being on set for Joe Dirt. If you guys don't know, he's the guy in Joe Dirt that bullies him at the oil refinery and then takes a piss and it goes up, the fire goes up his piss and catches him on fire. That was also Tyler Maine, and he was just a sweetheart talking about that scene. Michael got beat up by a guy who was beat up by the school band kids.
Well.
Yeah, that's right. Hey,
but
what's
also,
up, Gav?
Also, a child tricked Jason. And
You keep going back to the same thing. We've given you different. Busta Rhymes whooped that ass. Paul Rudd whooped that ass. Corey Cunningham whooped that ass.
Jenny
didn't whoop that ass.
I'm your mother. And he literally, like, he took a girl and, like, kept her. Oh, and you know what? He isn't evil because he still cares about his mother and he won't kill kids. Like, that's off limits to him. He's soft.
Oh.
He's soft. He cares about his mama.
No.
And he won't kill kids.
What a wuss.
He's soft.
What a pussy. He loves his mom.
Yes. Mama boy.
Okay. So we are in the finals now, ladies and gentlemen. Now you hold on just a goddamn minute. Okay. Lard Park Lincoln's a goddess. Okay.
She absolutely.
She was also on My First Horror Movie. You guys can check that episode out. But she's a goddess. Okay. George P. Wilbur from Halloween 4 was always, that's fair too. Halloween 4 is a fantastic movie in that franchise. I love hearing about actors who are awesome in person. Yes. Mm-hmm. Tyler Maine, fantastic. Wonderful person.
It's just nice to like meet people that are, you know, you love and
that aren't dicks.
Yeah. When you meet somebody that you like
respect
and they're a total asshole, it like completely just takes away that respect for them. Like,
or if they're assholes to one of your friends.
Yeah, like why do you have to be like that? Yeah. Like you're here because of your fans.
Because of us.
Like if without your fans, you would be nothing. So maybe you should treat them a little better.
Nikki, don't encourage that shit, please. Please don't encourage that shit.
He's soft.
You will be seeing Nikki back on the channel in April as well, so make sure you're following her.
Heck yeah.
He was a wrestler. Hey, what's up, Danae?
Hey, Danae.
We got to call you sometime. I got to catch up on things in your life and how they're going. Actually, I really want to know how things are going. Girl. We miss you so much. Any chance we could see a horror house? Maybe. Jason never had a chance to kill kids because they were all counselors. Unlike part 7, they brought kids. Yeah. So Jason never had the opportunity. Now, okay, let me guess. I got the Bye-Bye Man versus Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is going to win because he has the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, and the Bye-Bye Man can't take it because he's a Bye-Bye Man.
You know nothing. You know nothing about my
Please,
bracket.
Tell me.
So I have Bye-Bye versus Michael, and Michael wins because Michael has the black eye. Okay, as much as this.
Oh my gosh. shut the
Anyway.
fuck up.
Mike versus Bye Bye Man. And this pains me. This really does pain me. But Bye Bye Man wins it.
Oh, the Bye Bye Man wins the bracket.
He does.
Oh,
I
man.
can't read all of his powers and think that he wouldn't win it. So, yeah.
So all the powers he has to beat Michael, like being able to walk and chew gum at the same time.
Michael could do all that.
Being able to say the ABCs.
Michael, so listen,
being able to
Michael,
count to
he's
3.
really, Michael can do all that. Like, he literally killed his sister.
Show me
when
the
he
movie
was
where
8.
Show me the movie where Michael counts to 3.
Okay, show me a movie where Jason.
We're not talking about Jason.
No,
Don't deflect.
you can't diss on my boy and then expect me.
Michael,
He's like, don't touch me.
could you beat Jason?
See, he can't even say no. Yes.
No. All right. Well, good list. Bye Bye Man wins your list. I like it. Gabriel versus Jason.
Let me guess. Big old Jason with his big old machete is gonna go rah, 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 and cut the cancer off. And
No,
Oh.
I got Gabriel. As much as it pains me to say this as well. Again, Gabriel's too fast. I think this is someone that could really, really help Jason to meet his match. I think Gabriel would be an impressive foe for Jason. So I have Gabriel from Malignant winning my bracket. I did when we drew his name. I didn't think that, but when I strategically went and against who he went up against, he's that damn good to me. So we have 2 brand new winners this year. So Gabriel wins on my side. The Bye Bye Man wins on your side. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. I agree with Ash because Jason doesn't have a girlfriend, so it's weird. Jason is only mama's boy.
mm-hmm.
As a big Jason fan, Ashley does make good points about him. You guys are breaking my balls. Jason tried to kill young Tommy Doyle. He tried, but he failed.
Because he's like, I can't do it.
Mike doesn't think about Bye Bye Man, so he wins because he doesn't think it doesn't say it. It's definitely been a bit. Sadly, no Horror Hound for a bit, but maybe one day again in the future would be nice.
Yeah.
I understand why, but I don't
Yeah.
like it. I'm so fucking happy for you, dude.
I mean, I like it. But...
I know. I had a battle of the little guys, Sam versus Leprechaun. Leprechaun wins. Carbonite, I love it.
Sam,
Yes.
That would be a good match, though. Sam versus Leppy.
Apparently Michael talked until he was 7, according to Loomis, because he got scared of the Bye Bye Man. That's why. Me too. I am actually seriously surprised. Ma was robbed. You were both wrong. Jason wins. See, this was a good list, guys, and we love doing this every year. This is such a fun list.
This is our third
annual. Yes, it's the 3rd time we've done this, and I promise you, barring health issues, we will be doing this again next year.
We'll be doing this again next year.
Yeah. So very excited, guys. Here in the next couple days, tomorrow we have our 10 movies that made us who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday we have a special episode. I can't even think of what we have coming up on Saturday. You did this week on Sledgehammer Horror. Do you remember what's on Saturday?
What is Saturday? I don't.
Megan. Ashley reviews Megan on Saturday.
Oh.
And then
yeah. I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Ashley reviews Megan on Saturday, and then on Sunday, our interview with Louis Santer from Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 will be live.
Mm-hmm.
So big week coming up. Next week, it'll be Wednesday that we're live.
He's a cool cat, too.
Louis Santer?
Yeah.
Great guy. Next week, we are live on Wednesday. We will be live on Wednesday next week because I'm pretty sure it's my schedule. Oh, it's right here. I think it's next week. Got my schedule book right here. So next week we are live on Wednesday. We'll be watching Alien from 1975, guys. So come out and watch it with us.
I'm trying to get on the Alien train.
Yep, we're trying to get her for Alien Romulus coming out. And then in 2 weeks, we're doing our top 10 funniest horror moments. Another one we're very excited about. We'll be joined by Flicks Talk and Nicole of the Damned. So we're very excited about that in 2 weeks. And then in 3 weeks, something I'm so excited about, March 28th, from a motel room, right? Or is that the week before?
What?
When's Horror Hound this year?
It's the weekend before. What day is the 28th?
Thursday.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be home.
22nd. Okay. So mark your calendars, guys, because March 28th, we're going to be doing our first ever watch along on a non-horror movie that's horror adjacent, scary movie. And I'm so excited to watch a comedy with you guys, especially one like Scary Movie that I will laugh so hard at every time I watch it. I haven't watched it in probably 10 years. So a lot of the jokes are going to be fresh to me. I'm very excited. So we got a couple watch alongs coming up. We got a couple more group lives coming up with top 10s. And I'm very excited for them. I'm very excited that you guys came out tonight. We had a good showing tonight. Thank you guys for coming out for Maniac Madness. This was a blast. Man, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Don't forget, if you do want one of the autographed Sledgehammer horror pictures, don't forget to email us. Our email is in every video's description. It's also on our community tab. We'd love to send those out to you guys. It means a lot that you guys want them. And thank you guys for your support. Like lately it's been crazy road for Ashley and I. So, girls in dance, Kenny's finally done with wrestling. Just everything's been happening so fast, and we're just very excited. We're about to head out. We're going to see Imaginary tonight. Right after, we'll post our immediate out of the theater reaction, and then when we get home, we will be doing our full-on review. So we will be doing that tonight. But again, thank you guys for coming out. Shaim, it was really nice to see you again, my friend. And I love all you guys. Thank you for being here. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.